Hey guys, welcome to the DC TV universe. We are finally back. It has been a long-ass summer, guys, but thank you very much for coming back. We hope you've had a wonderful one. And now we have Supergirl, Flash, Arrow, and Legends on the CW, guys. All of our dreams have finally come true, and it's not even Christmas yet. Guys, Jack Kind here, your main host, and I'm alongside me, the most beautiful Tatiana Marisa. Say what's up, Tatiana.
Hi, guys.
I've got Devon D. Stewart over there, your #1 Flash fan, guys.
Of all time.
Try
okay.
and
Don't
act
even
like
try.
you know it.
Actually, I dressed well for this occasion, too.
I know you're very smart, Mr. Devon.
I just had to do it, but I had to have accessorized hat.
Guys, did you know Devon's middle name? This is my favorite fact out that I just learned. Can I say it?
Oh,
Am I
go
gonna
for
get in
it.
trouble? Devon? Devon Deshawn? Devon Deshawn?
Good name.
I'm sorry, that's the best name ever.
Such a good name.
Last but
I chose
not
it myself.
least,
As soon as I came out the womb, I was like, can I have that one?
Can I have that one? Olivia, it's so lovely to have you back.
Thank
my
you.
arrow lady, the girl with a bow and arrow. She
That's
has got things locked and loaded. Guys, as you know, we obviously didn't have Supergirl. We've got Supergirl and Legends starting next week. Woo!
Yeah. Oh, I was sad.
Just give him the 5, please. There.
Sorry.
God damn it! I was like, oh, the first
I
one.
was focused on Legends next week.
Supergirl next Monday, we've got Legends next Thursday, but what we did start off with this week was obviously Flash and Arrow. But guys, before we do get into it all, let's just say, like I said, welcome. This is definitely a new format for you all. Thank you very much for joining it and trying it out with us. This is going to be the way forward from here on out. 10 minutes with Supergirl, 10 minutes with Flash, 10 minutes with Arrow, 10 minutes with Legends. All in all, a DC TV universe, a place where you guys can come and have fun, chat all things DC TV. And of course, if you guys want to chat Gotham, then you guys can use the Stream TV's Facebook page to go and find the Gotham After Show as well, where you guys can talk all things Batman over there. Devon.
Yes.
Pilot. Season 3.
Well.
How was it, my man? Break this down, brother. Let's get
Okay.
the #1 Flash fan talking about the #1 thing he loves most.
So, I'm going to start it off with the most important thing that I think. And I'm going to put my right hand on my Flash Bible, a.k.a. the Flyble. If you don't have one of these, you need to get one, okay? I'm just saying, right hand on the Flyble. I'm going to say West Allen, what was the other one's name? West Allen, yes, yes. So that was probably my favorite thing about it, okay? You guys need to know that too. I got my little flash this is my piece of West Allen right here.
It took Iris 45 minutes to kiss this Barry, whereas it took Barry 25, 26, however many years old he is, to get a kiss in the first place. So are you mad that Barry's jumped back in time now? Because that Barry-Allen Iris West relationship could have shot through the roof.
That's true, that's true. Okay, I'm gonna stop you there, all right? But I love the fact that she was like, I don't know what it is. I usually tell guys no. And I was like, duh, you're not going to tell him no because this is your baby daddy. And she was like, yeah, no, I'm going to say yes to you, though. I'm going to say yes, okay? And I was like, that's good enough for me. 45 minutes, hey, that's a fast kiss right there. I'm pretty sure not very many of us have seen anybody in 45 minutes and kissed them that fast.
But
unless you were incredibly drunk.
She felt the connection. Because there was something there before. She knew.
I agree with
No, but she knew what was going to happen because she knew that they had been together sometime before, sometime somewhere they were together. So she knew it. That's why it only took her 45 minutes. All I'm saying.
Wasn't it lovely?
It was
Wasn't it just lovely?
That was lovely. And first of all, seeing Wally West finally in action.
Kid Flash, baby.
Well, the thing is, I had a question about that because technically they're like the same age. So he's like, don't call me Kid Flash. I respect that.
Fresh out of college.
Yeah, but still, like.
Okay, it's 4 years.
He's at least 20-something years old. Nobody that's 20-something years old want to be called a kid. I get it, but Wally, you got to take it. You got to be Kid Flash first, just because Jeff Johns and me said so. Okay, so you got to take that, bro.
Jeff Johns.
Jeff Johns, yeah, he hit me up. He was like, Devin, how you feel? And I was like, hey, call him Kid Flash. It's cool.
Real quick, whilst you're on Kid Flash, do you think he's going to have his powers now that we're back in the timeline's reversed, back to normal again? Has Wally got his powers? And by the way, how did Wally get his powers? How did Wally get his powers in this one? This was, when I heard that, I was like, ooh.
I was just about to speak on that, too, because I love that they kept saying Flashpoint. There was signs of Flashpoint in it, but it was still very confusing and seemed a little short-lived, because I don't know if now we're doing another Flashpoint at the end. I'm not sure what it was, but, like, seeing his parents, cool, I get that part. But, yeah, for him having the powers, I was like, I don't know. Did I love seeing, like, 3 speedsters go at it? Hell yeah.
He got it from his car race. He got it the way that we thought he was going to get it originally.
Season 2.
It took him long enough. So he's driving his car, got whatever formula that he got, some nitros formula, driving, car gets struck by lightning, and then it merged with him together. So seeing that was how he got his powers, you definitely called that, like,
We called
back
it a long
in
time
season
ago.
2. You said that was how he was going to get his powers one way or
That's how
another.
you know the producers of the show are watching us, because they're definitely taking it word for word, pretty much.
We need to get that IP going.
Right.
So Flashpoint shortened, Flashpoint confusing.
A little bit confusing.
Agreed. And then it almost got explained at the end, where you hoped it got explained at the end, and then it didn't.
It didn't.
It
Then-
just threw you another left curve. What do you Americans say? It threw a curveball.
Threw a curveball at him.
Curveball.
That's
Threw a
exactly how we
curveball
say
at
it.
us.
Threw a curveball at him.
All Southern, but thank you.
Yeah, right.
Sounds better as
Well,
Southern.
I am Southern, so I will take it for what you said.
Yeah.
But I was unsure, but I'm curious to see now with that whole, like, is that funny? Like, Iris isn't speaking to me. Wait, so we went from, like, a whole series of new supervillains and all kinds of stuff to, like, Iris isn't speaking to me. If that's the only change that's happened in this timeline, be cool. It's all right. It's okay. We can rekindle that relationship. All right, as long as no new villains pop up. Speaking of that, Godspeed and Rebirth, oh, my God, they did the reveal. Y'all need to catch up. Okay. So, who is...
Where can they see that reveal? Is it on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook?
No, the Godspeed reveal, I'm pretty sure you can see it on internet, but I think it's on issue 6 of Flash Rebirth that just came out, like a couple weeks ago. So check that out, and I'm gonna catch up on 7, so no spoilers. So, who is Edward Claris? Okay, for those that don't know, he is actually a supervillain from Jay Garrick's time, okay? So not necessarily going against Wally West. Wally West was Zoom, and the rival is technically Jay Garrick Zoom. But you know what? With the timeline being all weird and stuff, then I'll give him that. All right, we'll take that. We're cool. As far as
You're going to give him that creative license?
I'm gonna give him
They've
that.
done enough
Okay,
for you.
yeah.
They can now take that. They can now push that extra bit further.
You can do
away.
that.
Okay.
You can
Let's
do that.
abstract shit up a little
But
bit.
he took that mask off kind of fast. That was a very, like, I wish
That was his point, to say, like, I ain't scared of you, brother, because the fact of the matter is, similar to Oliver, nobody can know my secrets. Edward Claris was going to be like, you're just going to be dead anyway, so you can know who I am.
My favorite part, though, when Edward Claris was on the screen, was when he got beat up. First of all, Wally was handling his. I give it to Wally. Wally was handling his. He hit him with the two-piece real quick, hit him with an uppercut, two-piece, no biscuit. I was like, what? I was like, Wally is on it. Okay, I'm liking Wally as play. But when Barry's sitting there the whole time watching, and I'm like, Barry, you just said you wanted to flank him with the 90-degree, but you didn't move. And now Wally done got stabbed through the stomach. Good job. Remember what happened when you didn't move with your dad? Your dad got stabbed. Remember what happened when you didn't move with your mom? Your mom got stabbed. If you notice you hesitating, people get stabbed. Stop hesitating.
My only issue about this, besides our issue with our back screen back there, but it's all good. With Wally getting stabbed, have we got on this side as well? Hey, I'll make it look good, don't worry about it. With Wally getting stabbed,
Yes.
you're a big fan of these Flash fans, these speedsters getting caught being slow. Same thing happened to Edward Claris. They both got caught with their backs turned, but it seems like when somebody with a green arrow has their back turned, they can just turn around and shoot them. But somebody with a speed of light and beyond is getting caught up. Wally West stabbed by Edward Claris, and then Edward Claris shot.
I wonder why that is.
Well,
She said.
you've definitely slowly awakened the beast, Jack, that I was trying to keep on preserve for this whole time. But we're not going to talk about Peekaboo. We're not going to talk about that.
Exactly. Peekaboo's the same thing. These
I told myself
speedsters have got,
over-
they just can't see behind them.
Yeah.
That's their weakness. You sneak up behind a speedster.
Where Oliver can just turn around and shoot an entire arrow.
I'm trying to do the Lamaze class. I got to do the breathing. I need to calm down.
Woosah,
Ooh,
woosah.
pressure points. Woosah. It's a conversation I didn't want to have for another time. Alchemy. Okay.
Oh,
For
okay.
those,
Okay.
For those
We'll
that
save
didn't
this one,
know,
huh?
okay? Because we're gonna come back to that. But alchemy. If you didn't know, I don't know if you ever heard of Dr. Alchemist. Okay? Or no, Dr. Alchemy. My bad.
Alchemist.
Yeah, he specializes. Now, there was 2 sets. There was one that was the twins. There's the Desmond brothers. Okay? And then you have the one that I think they're going to use in the show, who was Curtis Engstrom. And he was the more, current one, whatnot, a little bit more power and whatnot. And he had the Philosopher's Stone. Shout out to my Full Metal Alchemist fans. I think Brotherhood was actually a better animated. Well, I like that one more. It's a little shortened. But shout out to my Full Metal people. So he has the Philosopher's Stone, which used to belong to Merlin. So he specializes with transmutation and, controlling the elements, which is something we've kind of seen in the other seasons.
How is this going to affect the Flash then? If he can control the elements, if Dr. Alchemist can control fire, ice, water, air, etc., how is that going to prevent the Flash from?
Well, you got
how's
to
that
think.
gonna be difficult for him.
He has the power of lightning. And now one of the elements that he's going to be able to help with is also lightning, kind of like Weather Wizard. So I'm assuming they're going to have that correlation, which is going to bother him.
Cisco's little
Weather Wizard. Speaking of Cisco,
Got a Weather Wizard.
shout out to Cisco. He's kind of like the Tony Stark on the show now.
He killed
He
it.
was cool.
my
He's like, what's the
favorite
best way to get to work? Helicopter? Don't answer that. And then he had his like extra tall girlfriend.
Oh, she was fine as well, wasn't she?
Because what are you supposed to do when you get
the way
money?
she kissed him like that, like that was like a serious kiss as well.
It was like a close-up.
It was a
too.
close.
Shows guys, get
I was
some
just
money,
waiting for
get
that
some
to
money,
reverse.
and you get those two beautiful women.
You know, get some money and your girlfriend grows 1.5 feet. That's usually how it happens,
Or
I
just
guess.
puts on 6-inch heels.
Yeah.
You know.
Last thing I'm
One or
going to
the
ask
other.
you, your dual tornadoes, I watched you have a wet dream over that
Yes.
when you saw that come about. Are you upset that it was the rival that caused the dual tornadoes, or did you want it to be the Flash to do it? How did you want to see that one come
The
down?
thing is, shout out to Armin Effects, you know, my man
always.
Armin Kevorkian. Now,
and Todd Lassence, who played the rival. Is it Lassence? Lassance, I believe it is. So shout out to Todd Lassence as well, who played the rival. Brilliant pilot.
good job with that. Good job with that. But as random as the dual tornadoes, the F3 tornadoes were, I did, of course, because of Armin and his crew, love seeing him take them down with the Speed Force. That slow motion moment we always get, that time, I love seeing that. And then the icing, the cherry on the top of the cake, okay, however the saying goes, is when he was like, you, Barry, you really are the fastest man alive. I know Barry was like, bitch, shut up. I already do this. You ain't got to tell me.
Yeah.
I've been through, what, 26
kidding
episodes
yourself.
of this? I already know I say it at the beginning of every episode. I already know what's up. But I want to make sure I'm not missing anything in the episode. Oh,
And
so
Thorne,
one thing I didn't want to ask about.
like
yeah,
the main bad,
main thing.
Like the main thing.
hurt my soul when he was like, you're going to tell me, you're going to beg me
You're
to kill
gonna
your
make me
mother.
say it.
And I was like, Barry ain't no play. He ain't about to beg you to kill his mama. But I know in the back of my mind, because of the Flashpoint storyline, your mama has to die.
Yep.
Ooh, watching him say like, I want you to kill my mother. I
That
was
hurt my heart.
like, my heart was already half broken because Wally got stabbed, and then you're gonna dump that crap on me, okay? I wasn't ready for that.
My husband was like, what is he doing? Why is he saying that?
Yeah.
What's going on? I was like, babe, just let it play out.
But shout out to Thawne.
On a lighter note, Thorne, I'm a curly fries fan too. So Thorne, I completely understand why you wanted those curly
Yeah.
fries from Big Belly Burger. So shout out to curly fries.
You got to. He's probably,
Always.
that's a terrible diet though. All he's feeding him is
It
fast
is.
food.
I
Come
know.
on, man. You got to
Dude,
run
the
a lot.
guy's a
He would get fat.
speedster. He doesn't get fat.
That's
He
true.
just burns
He
his
works
shit
out.
off.
But
It's
when
like
he's
1
walking,
calorie for him.
But I will say, when he goes and he like takes Flash to where he had to go to, you know, kill his
Yep.
mom and whatnot, suddenly he was all like nice and cleaned up and shaven.
What?
I was like, maybe he's attracted to his mom. Maybe he was like, hey, you know, I'm about to go see Nora again. I need to clean up a little bit. I'm just saying, you need to look into that, Barry.
Why are we bringing it there? That's
I'm
weird.
sorry.
Why are
Wasn't.
we
It
bringing
was
there? We just
after
go there.
they'd done it. So they went back, they did the timeline, and then they came back to the original timeline. So after they went back and killed him and then came back to his original like the now Nora is dead, things are meant to be put in place.
Yeah.
Which was, in my opinion, kind of stupid. Because Eobard Thawne pretty much said, well, yeah, now the plan's right for me. You did what Eobard wanted you to do. By
Exactly
killing
what he
your
wanted.
mother,
Yeah.
you technically revived Eobard's plans now.
Yeah.
So this is a lot more reverse Flash we're getting.
Yeah, he-
According to the end of that episode, he was like, my plans are good to go now.
It make you question like which one of us is right, you know, that kind
Yeah.
of thing. So we'll see. And technically, we didn't really see Barry with his powers in this new timeline. So maybe this is the one where he does, because he didn't do anything that showcased us that he had his powers.
Yeah,
I don't know if y'all
that's
saw
true.
something I didn't see.
When he got back to
Yeah, when he got back to where Iris wasn't there.
Just a big cuddle for Wally, really, wasn't it?
Yeah, pretty much.
Just a big cuddle.
Big
and
old,
Wally could
big,
already
big
have
old
his.
cuddle. Big old cuddle.
Big old
for
cuddle.
Wally.
Right, next week, what you want to see or what you thinking?
I don't think they're gonna bring Dr. Alchemy in this fast.
No?
You know, they might bring in Curtis Ingram. or
Wait,
something to
after
shout
watching
him
the
out.
preview, I believe they do have Dr. Alchemy in there.
But remember, they usually show us stuff in the previews, and then we
And
don't get
then
it for
you
like
don't
3
actually show
episodes
the
later.
episode. Yeah,
like
true,
we saw
true,
Grodd, and then like 7 episodes later we
We
got
finally
Grodd.
saw
yeah.
Grodd.
So I'm not sure what they're gonna do in the next one. They're definitely gonna have to explain that Joe and Iris relationship thing that was going on. Like, what's wrong? Because I thought she was dead when he was like, "That's not funny. I'm gonna blame it on
Oh,
grief."
yeah,
And I was like,
real quick.
Iris
I know,
is
I
dead.
was
You
like,
better go mess that timeline up again. Better get to messing timelines up and wake her back up.
Just keep messing
Just
it up
keep
until you get the
messing
right
it up.
one.
Terrible.
Just like randomize.
To forget everybody else's life, you better get Iris.
No.
Hashtag West Allen in here all day, every day. Okay, hand on the flyable.
Because he lives
All right?
flyable.
On the fly.
On the flyable.
Flyable.
You don't touch the flyable.
I can touch whatever I
No,
want.
you can't.
Yeah.
Arrow's not in this flyable.
What?
Thank you very much. So
Actually, he is in that book somewhere.
he is. I know. I'm kidding.
Anyway,
Storyline.
but Flash beats him in one of them, I'm sure.
Of course.
What? No.
All the time. But
You
I
would
believe we've
never.
got some, Stevenson John's fan art for today?
yes, we have some.
Dude, this is a
Stevenson
great
fans.
little piece as well, guys. If
Yeah.
you've ever
Always
seen
does.
this,
Yeah, he's awesome.
this is a great piece because it obviously correlates to this week's episode.
You're the Flash. I'm the Flash.
I love that part.
You're the
It's
Flash.
so
I'm the Flash. Who the Flash? I'm the Flash.
I'm the
Who the
Flash.
Flash? I'm the Flash. That's all I could see in this. And that really was. That was his run, Barry, run.
Yeah.
That Iris was there. His run.
I knew we were
Barry,
gonna
run.
have that moment,
I was
though.
waiting to hear it again. I was like, Iris, please don't say it. Please don't say it. Say something different. Don't say it. She didn't say it, so I
And
was
we just
happy
go
about
pretend that like Caitlin Snow didn't get kidnapped out of nowhere, and she's a pediatric. Was she a pediatric ophthalmologist?
Pediatric-
Yeah.
You remember
Right?
that spot on?
Oh yeah, I remember
Hey,
my pilot
man, don't
episode.
worry
You know what I'm saying? But that was an interesting fact. And then she comes out and she's like a subtle genius. She was
Yeah.
like, hey, you know, maybe we should reroute all of the
I
cameras
just
to the
happen to know how to do all of this.
I'm like,
No, I didn't know.
didn't know you learned that doing optometry. I didn't know. I don't know how fast.
Optometry?
She was just
Optometry.
It's a hobby she has.
It's a hobby that she has.
Guys, you know, if you want to see more of Stevenson John's fan art, we do actually have another piece coming on a little bit on in the show for Arrow as well. But you
Yeah.
guys can follow him at Stevenson Johns 1. Make sure you do, guys. He's constantly letting out new pieces, and he's going to be sending in a bunch of stuff for us for the DC TV Universe crew. And
Question.
go for it.
Before we do it, because we know we got the 30-day flash challenge. Today is
Oh,
the 7th,
let's do-
so
well-
I did number 7.
Oh, I was going to say, do you want to do number 1 and just do one? And
I was
just
going
do
to keep
that
it
way?
at whatever the number of the
Go
day
for
is.
number 7.
So
Do it.
since today is the 7th, the 7th one was male character you dislike. So I'm going to go with this episode. The only one I had a little problem with this episode. Yeah, was Joe West.
Yep. Thank
And,
you.
you know,
I didn't like seeing Joe
we
like
right
that.
here.
I hated Joe seeing being
I
a
agree.
dick.
I need to know what happened to
Yep.
make him like that, because obviously he didn't know Wally was the Flash.
And he just wasn't. Well, he's a drunk because obviously his kids don't like him.
Either that or something might have happened to the wife. Maybe he had the
Oh,
wife and then
she
something more
wasn't-
tragic
she wasn't
That
happened.
could have
in
been a
the
She
different
wasn't in
story
it.
as well.
It has to be
He
something.
could have been what she was, because obviously last season we saw that she was sick or she
Yeah.
was whatever.
Yeah.
Now he could have been that version, and she was the good one who left Star City instead.
Gotcha. And then before we transition over to you, Olivia, I'm gonna get these last little shout outs out the way.
Yes.
It's a pilot. You gotta throw them out there. I
Got
know,
it.
I'm sorry.
We gotta
so
get it.
at T Sequoia, at Charlie Reynolds, got you. Awesome Man 430. Chris Snyder, Magic Majid 24. Hopefully I said that right. Awesome Back Muscles. I see you, man. And Out of Time 27, Michael Rowe. I got you, bro. You are my rival, as you wanted me to say. And keep on defending Konoha for me. Okay.
Guys, just because Devon stopped talking Flash here for now doesn't mean you have to stop talking Flash with him. You guys know where to go and join him on the Facebook groups, and that is where you can go and chat with him. Get him on Twitter, get him on Facebook, come to the Stream TV's page, come to our new Facebook page as well, which we're going to be throwing up throughout the episode as well. It's the DC Teeny.
Teeny. It's not
The
teeny.
DC
It's
Teeny
actually
universe.
rather large.
It's the DC
rather
Teeny
large.
universe. Go on. Oh, I thought the camera's on you. This the DC TV universe crew at the Stream.tv, guys. Make sure you join it. We're going to have topics for Flash, for Arrow, for Supergirl, for Legends, so that you guys can just tag one of us. You guys should be friends with all of us. If not, feel free to add us. We can, and then you can do the little, you know when it like bolds? So like you can tag us in it, just to make life a little bit
Yeah.
easier.
Oh, yeah.
We know about it.
So that we can chat with you guys.
And anything on Twitter, hashtag DCTV Crew. That's it.
That's it.
DCTV Crew.
What?
CREW.
What?
Every time.
Right, guys, obviously an incredible pilot of Flash, but this week,
Say it. Say it.
Arrow topped it for
Say
me.
it,
I
yeah.
hate to say it. I'm sorry.
You put your hand on the
sorry.
Bible and say that.
No,
I want to
it's
see it.
true.
Guys, Arrow topped
It's
it for me
true.
this week. The pilot was absolutely outstanding. James Bamford was our stunt
Yes.
coordinator, as well as our director this episode. James Bamford, props to you, sir. I'm going to let Olivia take away all the amazing shit that you did do, but oh my gosh, one of the most action-packed filled episodes that I've seen so far, and one of the best versions of the Green Arrow. This new gritty Green Arrow
Oh,
that's
it's
come
so
back
good.
to us again. Oh,
I completely agree.
mean,
And
Batman.
we had James Bamford on last season with us.
Yes, we did. It was
Live. So
lovely.
hopefully he'll come back again this season. We can talk to him again. But yes, I agree. It was an awesome show. I was like on the edge of my seat the whole time. And yeah, it was better than The Flash. Just saying.
I think you're outnumbered.
I think you're at number
Almost smacked her with the flyable. Oh, girl, you almost got a little flash in your life. Oh.
Maybe I need some Flash in my life. Okay, anyway. So a few moments that I thought were standouts. We finally got Laurel's promise. She finally revealed what she said to Oliver on her deathbed. And it was not that interesting. I mean, she said, it's time
She
for you...
started with the worst part of the episode, okay? I'll give you that.
And
We're going to get to bad.
The worst part of the episode, it was kind of what we were waiting for the whole time. I'm saying it wasn't that.
Okay, it was
climactic.
underwhelming.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, understood. Very underwhelming.
But it was. I mean, it's what we'd been waiting for. See.
She looks beat up there as well.
Yeah. Well, she was dying. So.
She's going to be
there's
coming.
that.
She's going to be coming back across all 4 shows, though, guys. So
Yes.
keep an eye out for Katie Cassidy, of course. Make sure you're following her on all our Instagram, social medias, and stuff, because they're always posting out little teasers and
Yeah.
stuff. And if there's anything we miss, it's pretty much what you guys are for. you need to find that stuff for us and be like, yo,
Yeah.
you guys need to be talking about this. So please feel free to send in any news, any casting stuff, anything that you guys think that we should be talking about. Make sure you send it in to us using what hashtag, guys?
DCTV crew.
What?
Ah, you almost messed it up.
You almost did.
I was like, unit crew.
But yeah, Wendy also said that she was coming back this season in real life, not like as a dream or as she's coming back. So I don't know how. I don't know what they're gonna do, but yeah.
How would you like to see her come back?
I don't know. Come back to life, maybe? No, because then what about
Too much, innit?
Evelyn Sharp?
Exactly.
What are they gonna do with her?
Not interested with Evelyn Sharp. She's never going to take the place of Katie Cassidy for
That's
me.
true. Mr. Terrific, he kind of
beat up. I feel so bad for you.
But that is what called him to action and made him.
Yeah, made
you
him
know,
policing
he's like, listen, I want to train. That's
Oh, look at that mean face.
Okay,
Devon, is that a good mean face? Yeah.
That's a. I was a nerd in the hood face.
I was
Like I grew up in a bad neighborhood, but I was the nerdy one of the gang. So he was like,
So he never got jumped
Yeah.
because, like, when all the gangsters needed, like, their accounting and shit,
Yeah.
Echo Cullen was like, yo, I see you're dealing this much, then
Yeah.
you're going to be selling to these kind of people. He was their accountant back
the
in
accountant
hood.
guy.
Yeah, I feel you.
So
like-
he finally got his call to action. He's finally like, I want to train. I want to be part of the team. So that means we're going to see him as Mr. Terrific this season, and I'm so excited.
You think he'll get it this season?
I think so.
Because
You think
this
he's gonna
guy
get it?
needs a lot of training. I'm
He
sorry,
does.
this guy's a flimsy piece of toothpick, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
so
the
I
only
Just
thing
talking
this guy can
physically,
do-
he needs training.
Yeah.
Physically, he needs a shit ton of
Yeah,
training.
but
That-
Ollie's
that
such a
takes-
good trainer. I mean, look at him.
Ollie also spent
Yeah.
5 years
Whoa.
by himself, stranded on an island.
that's a hard argument to
sorry,
have.
guys.
That's why he's like the ultimate, okay?
Yeah.
And
That's a
then
hard
he'll
argument to have, though. Remember, I tried to say that about Grant in the beginning. That didn't go so well. So he just, accept him for what he is. As long as he gets the
Grant
face
has
paint. I need to see the face paint.
Grant has powers. Barry has powers.
Yeah.
Echo Cullen doesn't. This guy doesn't have. Mr.
That is
Terrific.
He has powers of his brain.
You have to give him a
He's
break.
really
give
smart.
him time.
And he will do it. And
Yeah,
he's
I'll
going
go
to be
with
a terrific Mr. Terrific.
As long as he gets the paint, I need to see the paint on his
He'll
face.
do
The
it.
first time we see Mr. Terrific, you're painting up.
Yes.
You're doing
Of
the show
course.
painting
For
up
the
as
Arrow?
Mr.
I will.
Terrific.
Well, I mean, not for you. Maybe for the arrow. Jesus.
I'm so excited for a second.
Please move on to the part where I can start ripping somebody's face off.
What do you mean,
Oh my
Felicity's
gosh.
part?
Yes.
Why?
With her new boyfriend?
she's moving
You're
on.
okay with this?
No, I'm not. But
Get the hell off this set.
no, I'm
Right
not
now.
okay with it because
Need
she,
some
they
flash
need,
in your life, boy.
get that out of my.
You need some more flash in your life.
They will end up together, I think, Ollie and Felicity. But I think she just needs something a little bit. She needs loving. She needs a distraction, And this guy, I don't know what his name was, but I saw that he was a police officer with the SCPD.
So do you think it's been set up? Do you think Oliver has planned that this guy is going to be keeping an eye out for her and looking after her?
Ooh, good question.
That's
be
the first thing I
horrible.
thought of. No, it wouldn't.
No, I don't
Are you
think
kidding
so.
me?
I think
Felicity
that
has
would
such
be
a target on her back right now.
I have a.
I mean, yeah, but to have her fall in love
comparison.
with somebody.
Who does this remind you of? Oh yeah. This is back when Iris decided she wanted to start creeping around with a Fawn. He was also a police officer. They didn't work out so well. He died.
I mean, I have a feeling this guy will die also.
He
This
should.
police officer
Yeah, he's not lasting
in
for
savior of Felicity?
Probably.
You think he's gonna try to save-
He's
Such a
not lasting.
heartbreak.
I'm sorry, but when I saw him, I was pissed. Okay? No, Felicity. No.
Also, Felicity,
No.
Ollie is so much better looking than this guy.
It's
Well,
not all about
it's
looks.
not all about
okay?
looks.
It was his hands because when you
His
first
hands
saw
were
him, his
little.
hands and they were little.
I see-
They were so
okay.
And they were like this, and I was like, "Who's rubbing
That is
her?"
not a massage.
And then he was like, "Hey, babe," and I was like, "Oh."
Look, for a split second, real weird, I thought it was her pops. I was like, what's the calculator doing back in this? And I was like, no, wait, hold on.
Right, because his hands were weird.
Because he was scrawny and
Yeah.
I'll give
Yeah,
you
I'm
that
glad we
one.
could all
So just so
agree
you
on
know,
hands.
all the men watching this show right now,
Get those
size
wrists.
does matter. Size matters. Okay. Just so you know. So if you ever try to get one of these two, size
Size
matters.
matters, brother.
Better stuff them gloves. Okay. Stuff newspaper in them gloves. Be like, yeah, these my hands, baby. My hands right here. I can palm a basketball.
Oh my god, that's the funniest thing, but it's true. His hands were weird and they were small.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's move on to
Please.
the.
Please.
I can't. Can I move seats with someone?
Oh, no, you're done
I
there
would
now.
really like to move.
Just saying, size matters. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, so let's move on to Prometheus. I think he's going to be the big bad of this season.
Yeah.
I think he's going to, be throughout the season. We're going to see him. There he is.
Do you know who reminds me of? Scarecrow.
Yeah,
does.
that's
It's
what I
so
thought too.
annoying.
With the,
It's
like,
so
claws.
annoying.
It's because of the slits in the.
Yeah.
But
Same.
fun fact about Prometheus, he was originally in the comics. He worked for Dr. Alchemy, who is now going to be in the Flash.
They're gonna be
So-
crossing over.
Crossing
dude,
over, perhaps.
That is why we're doing this show, guys. I didn't even really say that right at the beginning. All these shows are going to be constantly intertwining. What's the point in making you guys watch 4 shows every single day of the week? We wanted to make life a little bit easier for you. Also, we brought you all to the
together.
DC TV universe, guys. So
It's great.
lovely to have you all
We
here.
can all be great together.
I don't know.
I was
She's the mum,
I'm-
so she has that kind of like, she has that
because
mummy
I'm
bit
a
about
mom
her.
doesn't
Yeah, that
mean
was totally a
anything.
mum thing. Me and the kids, we could be great
Great
together,
together.
you know?
whatever.
Anyways, back to Prometheus, the big bad scary dude of the season.
The
Who-
big person, sorry. go on.
He is.
And that's
he's
not
scary.
momish. The big bad scary dude.
Exactly,
Okay.
that's right.
Thank
maybe
you.
not.
Thank you.
All right, fine, whatever. But anyway, who do you guys think he is? Because there are some theories out there that it could be Tommy Merlin. It could
Two
be
people are coming back from the dead in Arrow this season.
Right.
Is Prometheus going to be one of the people coming back from the dead with
Yes,
a bloodlust,
I think so.
similar to what Theodore Wassett had? Or is it going to be somebody completely new?
Or is it going to be a guy, one of the names on the list? I read somewhere that he
Ooh, on Oliver's list?
on Oliver's list, it's a guy, someone who was either killed or something happened, or someone associated with one of the names on the list.
Could it be a Bratva connection?
It could be a
Seeing
Brat-
as we're getting a lot of
Yes.
flashbacks with the Bratva this season,
Yes.
could Prometheus possibly be a Bratva connection?
It could be. So
I'm
sure
just
we're
excited
gonna-
to see Green Arrow and Prometheus in it all. I mean, Merlin was a match for him when it came to using a bow and arrow, but I think this guy is going to completely.
Yeah.
He's going to give him a serious run for his money. I'd like for it to even be someone that was on the island as well, that has ties with Lian Yu.
that would be
Just
good.
because I love Lian Yu and the island for some reason, I really want to visit it, even though I know it doesn't exist.
Yeah.
I just think
But then,
it'd be cool
if
to
it
go.
were Tommy Merlin, where did he get like all his powers from? They're
From getting
saying,
brought back from the dead.
yeah,
That's true. He has a point.
but he doesn't have all that training. I don't know.
You're just
That's
being,
why I don't think it's Tommy.
When you
You're
just get brought back from the
Also-
dead,
you're
your
just
powers.
being-
Also,
Henri.
Tommy's the actor who plays Tommy, Colin something. He's also on Chicago PD or Chicago Med.
Ah,
full-time.
interesting. There you go. So,
So maybe
Olivia's
it could
called us
not
out.
be him.
Cool.
So moving on, another part.
Another baddie.
Another baddie of the season.
Another big bad
You
thing.
think he's kind of a big bad. I think he's kind of a medium bad. But Tobias Church.
Size
skipping
matters.
to the end. Tobias Church. I don't know. I thought the fight scene in the helicopter was awesome. And one of my new favorite things was the arrow that he used, the parachute arrow.
The
when he
parachute
shot
arrow.
it out.
No, helicopter fight scene was my height of this episode. The helicopter fight scene between Tobias and the Green Arrow.
Yeah.
James Bamford again. How do you do that? How does this happen?
know.
Was it a real helicopter? I'm sure they went up in the air. Obviously, it was green
Obviously.
screen and
Of
that
course,
kind of
Jack.
stuff with
It's a
the
real helicopter. Come on now.
Duh.
Helicopter
Come on,
didn't
Jack.
work.
These guys are just fighting in a
Should know that, man.
helicopter. And then we need to, you know what I want us to all go do? You know what we're probably going to do for you guys? There's a few archery ranges out here in LA. And
I've
so I
done them.
think
They're so
us
good.
four should all go. This is like a random idea I literally
Especially
just had
Devon.
right
They're
now.
free. They're free.
And we'll see if Devon can catch an arrow.
I've done it before.
Can I
Yeah?
shoot it at his
Yeah,
head?
I do it all the time.
Can I shoot it at his
I
head?
do. Yeah.
I will strictly
was just-
supervise.
I'm just saying.
I'm going back to Chad L. Coleman real quick, Tobias Church. Chad
Yes.
L. Coleman came from The Walking Dead. Don't know if you guys have been
did.
watching that as well. Chad L. Coleman, those brass knuckles, dude. Oh, it's about time I've seen someone give a serious beat down. Chad L. Coleman, he's the kind of guy that you do not want to play around with either. As soon as somebody tried to chat any shit, oh, you're in charge?
Yeah.
Not anymore, you're not, because your face has just been destroyed by 2 bits of brass knuckles. So, Chad L. Coleman, I am so excited to see you. I do think he's going to be a big baddie.
do?
I think he's going to be a big baddie to the city. So
Okay.
Tobias Church is going to be the guy who's causing the problems with the city, but Prometheus is going to be the one who's going to be causing the problems with Green Arrow, Stephen Amell, and the team itself.
I feel like he's only going to be a couple more episodes and then.
Tobias Church.
Yeah.
Guys, what do you think? That's a good
Tell us,
question to
yeah,
ask
let
him.
us
What do
know
you
what
guys
you
think?
think.
Do you think Tobias Church is going to be in it? Ask him. You think Tobias Church is going to be in it
Yeah, let us
longer,
know.
or do you think Tobias Church is going to be like a 3-4 season,
I
3-4
think
episode?
3-4
kind of guy?
episode max. I think he's going to be out. I think they're going to focus more on Prometheus, and then they're.
Interesting.
Go back on that.
Interesting. I like to hear that. I like to hear
Last
that.
point I want to bring
for it.
up is the old Team Arrow.
Ah, yes, of
How
course.
I thought season 1 episode 1. I'm sorry. They were all gonna come back and they would be like, I'm gonna be part of the team. But like none of them are coming back. Like Diggle's out in the military, out somewhere overseas, and
Speedy?
Speedy is just like refusing to put her you know.
You don't think Diggle's gonna come back at all?
Diggle,
think he will. I
he'll
think
come
he
back,
will
but not
eventually, but not
as a
now.
team. Yeah, because they have a new helmet for him as well. Finally, he don't look like Magneto no more, Dignito. But one thing I liked about Speedy in this was that I really love Willa Holland for a start.
Yes.
She absolutely destroys the role of Thea Queen, just crushes it. So props up to you. But it's really nice to see Thea Queen again.
Yes.
We haven't seen Thea Queen in a long time, and we haven't seen Thea Queen grown up.
Yeah.
We saw Thea Queen when she was a teenager. She was a brat. She was a pain in the ass because obviously her family was a shithole. But now we're starting to see Thea Queen as this lady who's running her brother as mayor.
How did she get that job? Also running the mayor's
What do you mean?
office?
How did she get that job? Because her brother is the mayor.
Yeah, but that's like, don't you need some experience? Like 3 to 5 years at
Well,
least.
It's all
You
about
know-
who you know,
God,
right?
it's
It's all about who
not
you
about
know.
what you know, it's about who you know.
Do you
Right?
see who's running
Or
for
who knows
president?
you.
Okay.
Have you seen who's running for president?
Okay.
That was a good one.
That's it. No more. We're not talking. That was it. That was it. That was one good joke.
I'm gonna leave.
No
on that.
mass, okay? That was
Yeah,
one
bye.
good joke. No more. So guys, please make sure you tell us who you think is going to be our big baddie throughout Arrow this year. And you know you want to see some more Tobias Church. Chad Coleman, props to you once again. Olivia, would you like to do our fan art? We can do Fan Art Friday. It's Friday.
it is
Oh my
Friday.
God. See,
We
this is
just
why
thought of
pilots are amazing.
good.
Okay? This is
This
why
is
initial
good.
episodes are great, guys, because we come up with these kind of things. It's Fan Art Friday, so please
So-
send us in your Fan Art Friday all throughout the week so that we can show them today. But obviously today,
That scared
See?
the flyball
The
fell.
flyball did not like you speaking your blasphemy.
Listen, if the arrow shot through the
Put your hand on the flyball and say your
No,
3
I
Hail
don't want
Marys.
Guys,
all right, guys, I'll just put it back.
let's see Stevenson John's fan art for this week. Stevenson John's again, thank you very much,
That was
brother.
awesome.
You ripped out some more, but these were my 2 favorite that we could
Yeah.
choose.
What we got?
If we haven't got it, Kellen, I will totally tweet it out later.
Oh,
there it is.
Aw.
And look, this is Oliver as mayor as well.
That was the scene when they were
The
fighting.
best scene,
Yeah.
but besides the helicopter scene, the best
Where
scene.
she put on her speed outfit just that one time.
Well, that was, I tweeted, I don't know if anyone was following me on Twitter, a couple of you, but I tweeted, I was like, oh, it's so nice to see, like, Thea be like
Didn't
the good
last.
girl again, and then literally as soon as I hit send, I looked
And
up
she
and I
was
turned
gone.
around and watched her shoot someone and kill someone. I was
Yeah.
like, well, that was short-lived.
She does
No,
have
she
an
didn't kill
amazing
anybody.
shoulder in it.
Oh, no, it was in the leg, weren't it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was
she
in the
shot him in
leg.
the leg, you're right,
She
you're
didn't feel
right.
bad about that.
But speaking of, I like that Oliver's killing again. I feel like
That was the arrow that I
Yeah.
liked, because Barry is a very nice guy. The Flash is. Barry's a very nice guy. He's got no grit to him. Same with everybody in Legends.
Yeah, so
like
Arrow
everybody in
has some
Legends,
grit.
the Atom is a nice guy. Rip's probably the meanest one out of all
But
of them. He's not even that Rip.
Legends has a bit of everything. I feel like Arrow and the Flash are very separate.
In that way. It's like
It's
a
very
you know what I
separate.
heard?
The Flash is like, hey, we're watching the Flash. Like, you know, this is a feel good. Oh, it's bad, but I still feel good. And then watching Arrow, I was like, oh,
Oh,
this is a lot more
this
grittier.
shit's going
Oh,
down
This is
right
like,
now.
he just
This is
snapped his
serious.
neck with. Oh, okay.
this is serious.
Somebody actually wrote a article. For the life of me, I can't remember who it was. If any of you guys remember, it's possibly Variety, but I'm not 100% sure, so please don't quote me on that. They said The Flash is a soap opera for boys.
What?
Devon?
Oh dang.
Wow.
Who said this?
Fair enough,
might-
guys, if anybody knows where that, I'm going to find it tonight. I promise you guys I'll find it for you.
All I need is their address, social security number, the last 3 emails, the last 3 addresses too, because I need to know their little sister's name as well. But you speak the Flash's name. It is not a soap opera. He might have self-confidence issues, but swear on the flyball, it is not a soap opera.
I'm going to find that article and just sit here and read it to Devon. It's going to be his bedtime story from now on. Olivia, do
Yes.
you have any shout-outs, any...
I have-
your 30-day challenge, did you get yours locked and loaded today?
I started with day 1, but I can do day 7
No,
as well.
do
if
day
you want.
1. Do day 1. We'll
Well,
go from that
I mean,
way.
day 1 is kind of easy because it's who's your favorite male character, and obviously it's Oliver Queen. Because
Are you blushing?
She did. She said.
I said, obviously,
Obviously, it's Oliver Queen.
hey,
Sorry, I took that too far.
you took it too far.
Took a little too far. Just a little too far.
No, but yeah, Oliver Queen because he's our hero and he's the best.
Mr. Fantastic?
Mr. Terrific.
I mean, terrific.
I was like, Mr.
Mr.
Fantastic.
Who's
First of
I'm
all,
sorry,
you're
sorry.
speaking the wrong universe,
I'm
woman.
sorry.
You
sorry.
shut your mouth.
I'm
you
sorry.
shut your mouth. I won't.
Let me melt into
You
the
shut your
ground.
motherly mouth. Okay?
Your motherly.
She said, Mr. Fan. No,
I didn't
we
mean-
apologize, Stan Lee, and everyone associated with the MCU. You watch
Sorry.
yourself.
Sorry.
Mr. Trip, I mean, yeah. But I mean, Oliver Queen is always number one.
He's always number
and he
one.
will always be number
Couldn't
one.
agree with you more. Oliver Queen's my number one.
Yes,
Guys,
thank you.
we're going to follow. Thank you for whoever set them up. I believe it was the admins in the groups that I'm going to list out to you guys now. But thank you for setting those up. Those 30-day challenges. We're going to create one for Legends and Supergirl as well. Just kind of like take the same thing, make it a little bit prettier. And we're going to follow this every Friday, guys. We want you guys to as well. I know some of you have already started on it, and it's wonderful to see all of you reading all your comments and stuff. It's absolutely brilliant. But the next thing I want you to do is see if you can join in with us on it, please. If you haven't started it yet, feel free to. We'd love to know what you guys are saying.
Definitely.
I have one Twitter question.
Go for it, Mom.
It's actually from our DC TV Universe crew.
Which you guys have to start following for us. Another way to interact.
An
What is
awesome
it?
Twitter,
At DC TV, at the DC TV Universe crew.
or it's at DC TV Universe 25. So whoever started that.
That works.
There's a 25th one.
Anyway, they sent out a question. Will Oliver keep killing, or will Thea help him see the right way? I think that Oliver's going to keep killing. I think he feels like it was a mistake to...
I want him to kill.
yeah.
Me too.
Yeah. Nobody can know his secret.
Yeah, and I hope that Thea jumps on the bandwagon. Hashtag jump on the
No,
bandwagon.
Thea doesn't need to go killing people.
She needs to... Yeah, I guess.
She needs to run the city.
Have you ever killed
She
anybody?
needs to become...
I know, right? This
You're making
shit.
this sound very easy.
She needs to be
a little
Speedy
nervous.
again.
But doesn't it give space for Arsenal to come back instead, if Speedy isn't here?
No, but Speedy needs to come back.
That's a big question that I saw right there, by the way, guys. Speedy or Arsenal?
Speedy.
Who would you...
Speedy.
That was easy. Well, we see what...
Speedy.
I'm gonna say Arsenal just because
Just
it's not
because...
Speedy.
Yeah, you know, right? Yeah, just go back against
And
these
plus,
two.
you know, Jack is a big fan of Arsenal, so
That's
he's
the
gonna
only
say
reason I
Arsenal.
want to say it, but unfortunately I do love Willa Holland, so I do have to say Speedy.
Speedy.
But I just want her to change her name to Arsenal because then, utmost respect, my love, utmost respect.
She will come back, and the original team will be back, and they're going to somehow merge with the new team, and it's going to be great.
Guys, like I said, for everything that you guys need to know, that's it for, obviously, pretty much the show today because we only have Flash and Arrow this week. But next week, we do have all four, so we're going to have a lot more fun. We've got more from Tatiana and myself as well. We're going to have so much from Olivia and Devon. Guys, like I said, the Facebook groups. I'm going to have things so that you guys can see them all. I didn't prepare them for our camera guys, so that's completely my apologies. But you guys have to go follow these Facebook groups. Pause them, write them down, whatever you need to do. Supergirl discussing the TV show. The Flash Facts discussing the TV show. The Arrow Cave /Arrow discussing the TV show. DC Legends, DC Legends of Tomorrow discussing the TV show. They're going to be your four main groups. You all know why they're the four main groups? Because they're the four biggest groups on Facebook right now to discussing them four shows, guys. So if you're a fan of any of these and you're not on one of them Facebook groups, do as Devon says and just
Put your hand on the fly ball.
put your hand on the flag.
3 Hail Marys. You gotta say all 4 of the flashes in a row 3 times. It's a flash Hail Mary.
Guys, of course, you have to be sure to join our Facebook group as well. We're going to be posting live content, games, fun, bunch of different fun stuff on the DC TV Universe crew - thestream.tv. And guys, make sure you follow the Stream's Facebook page. If you're a Marvel fan, if you're a Gotham fan, if you're a Batman fan, guys, they're building so much incredible content over there right now that no matter what you want, they are going to have something. Morning shows, evening shows, after shows, whatever you guys want. Be sure to subscribe to thestream.tv. Guys, are we good?
Hey, well, as long
Can we
as
say
you
goodbye for our first... Oh, what was you going to say?
As long as you don't forget about the hashtag. Hashtag DCTV crew.
What?
What is it again? DCTV crew.
Guys, again, thank you so much for joining us for our pilot episode today. This is going to be such a wonderful season with a lot of you. Every Friday, you guys know where to be, the DCTV universe.
Yeah.
Tatiana, Devon, Olivia, myself, everybody here at thestream.tv. Guys, have a wonderful weekend. Make sure you be tweeting us, do it on the Facebook groups, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday.
We will be
Guys,
there.
we'll see you next week.
Don't forget
DC
your fly ball.
crew.
What?
We need to make up like hand
I know.
movements, like